everybody. It's Sunday, I think, today. Day 3 of our Murchison trip. I'm waking up to another stunning view. I think the plan today is we're going to leave camp around 8ish, and then we're going to head downstream along the river road to Castle Rock, and then taking some views down there. That takes us more down towards the Calvary town centre, and I think you can actually jump on the beach there and actually see you're pretty much opposite the town. And then from there I think we're going to head back up north, have a look at some of the other sites that we can see on the station, and we'll fill you in when we get there.
Simple camp setup. I'm going to show you what Gary set up over here. No one travels as simple as Gary does, and here is the man himself having a shower.
Oh, good morning. I'll just finish up my shower.
Freshening up. Oh, he's cooking some water.
And I've cooked it well.
You have,
I've cooked it well.
So I see the Mardi Gras awning has made an appearance for the first time in a long time.
Well, I figured because we're going to be here for a couple of days, I wanted to keep a little bit of dew off. We weren't ever going to have any rain here, yeah, no, keeps the dew off. It does all right. But as far as the camp setup is concerned, I like easy, basic. Obviously, cooking on the table, all of the bits and pieces that are around here. In the car is fridge and pantry. Pantry this side, fridge the other side. That keeps me going for up to a couple of weeks. And the most basic but comfortable sleeping setup, stretcher with the swag on top of it. Now, yes, it's a king swag. It's been around for quite a few years, that one, and I do really need to upgrade it, but does the job. Only thing I did with that is got rid of the king's mattress, which was horrendous, and put a decent mattress in it, and mate, I love it. Absolutely love it. It's been in some really serious conditions, never lets any water in. It's been, for a cheaper swag, it's been as good as any as I've ever had.
Yeah, they're not bad. They're not bad at all.
Yeah, so basically that's my setup. It's simple, it's basic, it literally takes 15 minutes to set up, and probably less to pack down, and if it's raining, I don't even, well, you know, I don't even roll her up. I fold her up, I shot her in the back, and I can be out of there in 5.
And just look at that view that Gary wakes up to in the morning, folks.
It's, and again, because it's simple, I've got a tendency, like last night was quite cool. I sleep in the swag, and while I sleep in the swag, I usually sleep, and I did last night, like that. Outlook over there, laying, looking at the stars, wake up in the morning, overlook that, mate, unreal, absolutely unreal. And that's why I do this sort of stuff. Mm-hmm. So yeah, can't be any more basic as far as the setup is concerned, but I'm old school. Mate, I used to sleep on the ground with a sleeping bag, no swag, no nothing. That got old real quick. But yeah, no, that's me. And I know there's a place, you know, camper trailers and all the bits and pieces, different people are different, but I just like simple.
There you go, guys, and $1 million, well, not quite $1 million view. What is it, a $86 view or something like that?
So, well, yeah, all up. Well, the most expensive thing I've got here, if you take away the 12-volt systems, the stove, that was like $180 or something. But other than that, I reckon $500 would see you right.
Yeah, that's it. That's all you need. All right, we're going to hit the track shortly.
We're going to have caffeine and nicotine for breakfast.
Caffeine and nicotine. I might have a coffee as well. All right, we'll see you up the track, guys.
So I thought we'd just come down to the riverbank and just show what happens when when this river is in flood. As you can see, we're in it's all fairly dry at the moment, and we're in June. We've got a fairly big pool here. This is Ellie's pool, and there's still a bit of water in there, and apparently they had a good flood come through in April, which has kept this one fairly full. But just looking around, you can just see how much water flows through this when the river is in full flood. Just looking at the markings on the trees, it would be a very different sight to see coming down here through a full flood. Something I'd certainly like to witness, and to be honest, I'll take any excuse to come back and stay up here. It's absolutely stunning. So we're down on the riverbed now, and I just thought I'd pop down here and just see just how high these watermarks go. And I'm just shy of 6 foot, but as you can see behind me, that watermark is a good few feet above me. So to think there's probably a good 10 foot of water running through this point in a flood, there'll be quite a force behind that. And yeah, like I say, that would be a very interesting sight to see, and one I'm keen to come back and view in the future.
Many times we have walked ourselves in circles, only to find we're in the right place. Hear it home between the verses, the words that make us whole. We find peace, knowing together we're never alone. For years we have heard the doubts, we know them. Here we are in the lion's den. All alone we've gone in search of the horizon. I just hope we will see you there at dawn. 'Cause who says the night can last forever? I was there when it was young. Who says the time will be remembered when we were always on the run? Who says the blood, the sweat, the tears that we have shed? Who says it was all for naught? All the lives we have traded now are memories, shadows on a wall that are fading. Here and now is what's between us, the future we will if we're patient and try. In the darkness, yeah, we faced our fears, knowing them. Here we are at our journey's end. Lonely was the night we wandered, and our hearts they ache for wonder.
Alrighty, you wouldn't read about it. Both the internal cameras just ran out of battery as I was filming the next bit, so should have changed the batteries this morning. I know, but never mind. Anyhow, as you can see, we have left camp and we are now heading to our first destination today, which I believe is Castle Rock. So looking forward to getting down there, having a look at the river mouth, having a look to see what it's all about down there. And once we've seen that area, we're going to head north again, I think, and see what we can find up there. So again, come along for the ride and see what we get up to.
So we're just heading south along the downstream of the homestead, and just lots of wildlife, and saw our first few cows. Well, I did anyway. And yeah, we're just heading off to where are we heading to? We're heading to Castle Rock. So we will see you there.
Alrighty, we have made it to Castle Rock. The track kind of ends at the top of this big giant sand dune, so I presume we have to walk the rest of the way, but pretty specky view from up here, and I'll go for a walk down to the rock. Now it is pretty windy outside, so I'll capture some footage and dub some annoying music over the top of it. Alright, cheers guys.
So we've just arrived at the top of the dunes, following the sign for Castle Rock, and there are absolutely stunning views over the Murchison River. And just down below me, I'm not sure whether you're going to be able to see it, there's a horse riding group just going out. Have a look at this.
There we go, Castle Rock. Looks pretty cool. So I'm going to do the right thing and walk all the way down there. So let's go. But yeah, pretty specky view from up here. And an interesting track over there.
So I'm just going to follow Paul down and just take a quick walk down to Castle Rock, and we'll see you when you get there, or see me when I get there.
And here we go, I'm now standing on top of Castle Rock. Look at the view from here. And I reckon that must be King's Landing over there.
And we've got Paul down on Castle Rock at the moment.
Underground for so long, in the dark, I forgot.
Alright, that is Castle Rock, done and dusted. Beautiful view from up there. It is a bit fresh this morning though. Gary's complaining because he thought he'd put his shorts on today because it was quite warm yesterday afternoon, and this morning it's bloody freezing. So typical, but never mind. Alright, back down this sand dune, and we're going to head down towards the river mouth and check out the town beach down there. See what that's all about, and then we might head north. That was just my other camera giving up the ghost, so we'll forget about that one. Let's go with this one. Alright, let's find our way out of here, and we will head, looks like I turn left here. I would assume I'm turning left here.
Yeah, I think that's what you call a left-hand turn.
Good, got it, nailed it. Alright, let's head to the beach.
The sunlight feels hidden just out of reach, down below, waiting for time to reveal 100 new colors in me, even if it takes 100,000 years to finally shine unlike any other, something undiscovered left to crystallize. Give it
So we got a nice bit of soft sand coming up.
Yeah, this is going to be a very interesting right turn, so we'll see how we go.
Yes.
Yeah, well, I was an absolute passenger through here, so second gear, low range, and just pin it.
That seems to be what everybody's done.
The fourth car rule, see how you go.
Yeah.
Made that look easy. that was a pretty awesome little beach exit. Absolutely no control for me up there, but never mind. That was cool. All right, let's head north.
I widened the track for him anyway.
What happened to the fourth car rule?
Like I say, he was only the third car because I was nowhere near the track. I was much higher up the hill.
I accidentally grabbed second gear halfway up.
Did you?
Yeah.
I was already in second gear.
I was in high range, but as I turned, my fingers got the paddle and it went into second.
Ah.
So I just had to bury it. You made that look easy, mate.
Yeah, you probably had more control over all of us.
I'm not sure about that. Looks can be very deceiving.
I had zero control from the time I flicked it left to the time I tried to turn right. It was like, just go.
I did actually think I was going to kill Paul at one point going into that corner. I was like, it's not going to turn. But she did.
Oh, never mind. Onwards and upwards we shall go. All right, we have reached what we think is called the lookout. So, and it's quite obvious why it's called the lookout. It's a pretty specky spot. Have a look. Might just see if I can get closer down over there because that looks pretty awesome. Right, whoa. I reckon you found your lookout, mate.
Look out.
Look out. That's pretty cool. Look at
Campfire up there too, mate. Don't get any closer. Look, it's olive.
that.
So I'm not quite sure what this lookout's called, but it's called the Lookout apparently. I'm sure there is a slightly better name for it, but this is what we got to see.
have arrived at Mount Curious. Thought it was Furious before, but no, it's just Curious. And there it is up there. So go for a quick walk. Do you want to have your lunch first, or?
Oh yeah, I was just having a look to see if there was any more tracks.
Aye?
I was just having a look to see if there was any more tracks.
Ah, okay.
But it's foot from here.
Foot from here. All right. I reckon we have some lunch, and then we go for a walk.
Lunch it is, then walkie time.
Alrighty, going for a walk up Mount Curious, because we are curious to see how far you can walk up Mount Curious. That's it? Okay, let's go. Oh, the track stops here. Well, I reckon someone's given this a go at one point in time. Maybe. I don't know.
It was just here. I thought, man, I don't think there's any.
Nah, there's a definite tree line here. Where's the cameraman? Stuffing his face. Gary's volunteered to stay behind and look after the cars. That's nice. Thanks, Gary. Alright guys, that is it for episode 4. Make sure you tune in next week for the final episode as we tackle the spectacular and sometimes challenging River Road track back to camp, where Gary cooks a roast in only a way that Gary could cook a roast, and we sadly pack up camp and head home. So just like to take this opportunity to thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this episode. To our Patreon supporters, thank you so much for your support. If you wish to join our Patreon family, the link is in the description, and we will see you all next week. Cheers guys.
Guess who forgot to pick the camera up?